Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem. At long last, Lyn arrives in the land of her mother's birth. Lycia is a federation of territories, each one ruled by a powerful Marquis. Now Lyn takes her leave of one of these territories, Rath, and sets out to meet her grandfather, the Marquis of Caelin. However, the Marquis's brother, Lundgren, hungers to rule Caelin. He is preparing a deadly welcome for Lyn, who stands to threaten his grasp for power. As we start our next chapter, Chapter 6, Blood of Pride. What city is this? This is Rath. After Ossetia, it's the second biggest city in Lycia. The second biggest, It does seem awfully busy. By the way, where's Kent? He said he was going ahead to the castle, but... here he comes now! Lady Lindis, let us proceed to the castle. They've prepared supplies for us. The Marquis has agreed to aid us on our journey to Caelin. He's going to help us? Yes, Rath and Caelin have enjoyed a sturdy friendship for many years. Once I informed the Marquis of our plight, he agreed to lend us his strength. Looks like we've got a smooth road ahead. If we could pick up some soldiers, the road to Caelin would be that much safer. I'm truly sorry for hardships you've suffered so far. Don't be silly. You are so capable, Kent. Kent? Oh, and so are you, Sane? Of course I am! The castle awaits. Sane is our main slayer, after all, in some senses. It seems to do well in all the battles. But with a weird green figure there as well, I wonder what's going on. This is terrible! The castle is burning! What did you say? What's happening? Smoke from the castle! Hey! What are those men doing? Who are you? You're Lindis, aren't you? What do you... No questions! Prepare yourself! Hey! Nice job, sir. What? An arrow? Who are... Lady Lindis! Are you alright? I'm fine. This man saved me. May I ask your name? Wait! Why did you help me? I thought a Sakian plainswoman was being attacked. I was mistaken. No, you were right. I am from Sakea. I'm Lyn, the daughter of the Lorca chieftain. A Lorca? There were survivors? Yes. You should leave at once. A blaze has started in the castle, and it's spreading. Don't be foolish and waste the life I just saved. You're from the castle? What's happening? How severe is the fire? Is the Marquis safe? The castle is under attack, and the Marquis has been accosted. The man who attacked you was probably one of the marauders. As captain of the castle guard, it's my duty to rescue the Marquis. I see. All right then, we'll help you. Milady? Why? These brigands are after me. If they're attacking the castle, it's because of me. So, I must help if I can. It sounds like you're involved somehow. Let's go. You'll accept our aid? I am Rath of the Kutola. Our tribes may be different, but I will not abandon a woman as the Kia. Thank you, Rath. 1,000 blessings upon you. And 1,000 curses upon our enemy. Come! You! What are you doing in my house? Peace! I mean no danger to you. Your home offers a good view of the battle outside. Look, pay for the privilege, please. Like a vulture waiting for the spoils, eh? Terrible! Pay up! I'll be hiding below, so don't bother me. I wouldn't dream of it. Now then, which side has the most to offer? Once the Marquess is safe, my men can move in. Perhaps the secret passageway. Secret passageway? An underground tunnel leading to the throne room. There are triggers in the barracks that will open the tunnel. Head through the passage to the throne room and rescue the Marquess. Once that's done, can you drive the enemy from the castle? If we can release those triggers, my men and I can handle the rest. There are 3 triggers though. All 3 need to be released or the entrance won't open. But the doors to the barracks are locked. The enemy's within. If we don't get inside and finish them, we're stuck. So, opening those doors is our first objective. The goal of this chapter is to open the doors and reach the 3 triggers located inside. To open doors you need door keys or the services of a thief. Well, that said, our army assembles. What should we do, Oliz? We don't have any keys with us. Perhaps some of the marauders are carrying keys. There may be times when you're unsure how to proceed. Start by checking status on the map menu. Visiting homes or villages is also a good way to get information. Who knows what hints you might find? Let's try visiting a house. Please select Lynn. Right then, Lynn. It seems we're going round the place again. So let's go in here. Hey, you! Can I talk to you? Who are you? I'm Matthew, a specialist in acquisitions of all kinds. Would you like to buy my services? I've no need for a thief. Really? And how do you plan on opening the barrack doors? What? How did you know about... Bullseye! Don't be mad. Hire me. For you, I'll even lower my normal rate. I do need those doors open. Okay, you're hired. Why did you choose to ally yourself with me? I was watching the battle from up above. Your group looked like a lot more fun than the dead guy. Pretty simple, really. Pretty simple indeed. You're so odd. No, I think that's a very good kind of decision. It's time to get to work. Indeed, and he seems to be quite eager. The thief Matthew has joined your group. Thieves have picks, which they use to open doors and chests. Picks are usable by thieves alone. It's time to open that door. Select Matthew. Indeed we shall. Pardon? You're Oliz, right? I'm Matthew. Indeed, well, let's get you working. And open that door. The door has been opened. With that, you can also see inside the room behind the door. Within the room, there's a different coloured floor tile. Tiles that seem different in some way might be the triggers we're looking for. Select Rath, move him to that tile, and order him to wait. Triggers can be released by having allied units wait on them. Okay then, Rath, let's get you in there. It seems we're not going to be using you for battle anytime soon because we've got a definitive mission. Which seems to have opened the way to more enemies. That takes care of the first one. 2 more to go. So with that said, we gain control of our army proper. So let's get to work on beating all these guys down. Kent, do you want to get in there first, or have we got some other thing we could do here? We could take Florina to attack, which is always good to level someone up. We get 6 damage done there. If we go a space away, though, we get the option to Javelin, which actually gives us 8 damage, so it's probably a little bit better to use the Javelin than not. With that said, though, however, I think we're going to start off moving Kent towards this enemy force over here. Right, 2 and 8 damage over there. In fact, we want to be using a lance. Right, or, first of all, well, we're going to peel back because I'm wondering exactly who's around. Well, lance on lance isn't going to be too bad. A lance on sword, it is going to be bad. So with that said, Kent, do you want to get out there? I'll lance that guy down a bit. Because I think we can take out both these soldiers this turn and not take too much damage, if you know what I mean. We've got our spellcasters, we've got Will the Bowman there. Between Sane and them, I think we can do this. So, with that said, let's check out other houses. Link can check out this one over here. So, Dorcas, you're going in here. When I can press visit.
So, what's your weapon of choice? Swords, lances, spears, or do you favor bows or magic? Staves? Whatever it may be, the more you use it, the more skilled you become. Swinging your sword about will allow you to master it. Eventually, you'll be able to wield weapons of greater power. It's as they say, practice makes perfect. You can check your skill level by pressing the R button.
Dorcas looked completely unamused there. His face was just, yeah, okay then, it's fine. Take that on board, it's all good. Right, I don't really need to move you on there right away, Florina, so let's keep going with our attack. In the meantime, right, an Iron Lance to break through you. Of course, we're only attacking once, but no damage is given to Sane. Sane is a beast. He is our man. Right, apart from that, what level is Will compared to Urk here? Well, Urk is a bit lower of a level, but we can move them either way. So, Urk, we want to get you in here to nuke down this foe for me. A little bit of fire never did anyone any harm. Wait a second, that's kind of wrong. And with that said, I think we should level up Florina a bit more when we get the choice. So, we can attack here for... well, a Slim Lance will do the job, won't it? And it will have a better hit percentage. So here we go. Florina, you got in there nicely. Get that experience, madame. Pegasus Knight. And to be honest, Will can actually reach that house item. Ah, just not close enough. So with that said, I think I might move him to... well, actually, wait a second. What is your movement range, sir? Well, you can attack that. So we will repeal that order. Good idea that I did. And go here. Because that gives us a nice spot to be able to break down the enemy. So with that said, have we checked out this house? We have not. What am I doing? Well, go visit. We can't do business with all the fighting in town. You're mercenaries, right? Can't you do something? Well, I am. Huh? You can't get the barracks open? I bet a thief with a set of picks could open any door you need. Hold on. I may have something here to help you. Here it is. This is it. One door key. Door keys can only be used once, but anyone can use them. Here, no charge. Now go get those thugs, will ya? Well, it seems our healer, who we want to keep in the back row, now has to go kind of a bit forward, doesn't he? Or she. More to the point. Hey, unless my eyes deceive me, that's a chest. Say, Olis, since we came all this way, what say we help ourselves? Huh? What do you mean, no? Don't be such a bore. If you want to win, you've got to use every means at your disposal. That's an ironclad rule. Yeah, I know stealing's bad. I'm well aware of that. We're saving the Marquess, right? Let's just call this an advance on our reward, okay? Thieves can use their picks to open chests. Move Matthew onto the chest and the chest command will appear. Choose his command and the contents of the chest will become yours. Why don't we see what we can find? Go ahead and select Matthew. That will bring me into range, won't it? Oh no, just out of range, that's brilliant. Hey, changed your mind? Hurrah! Treasure time! Treasure time! Well, that said, we're going here because that's the safest spot. Oh, come on. Oh, I've actually got to go all the way to the chest? Okay, that's okay. No, I want to take you. I want to take you there. But we're going to go down and we're going to do it in that pattern. Because we want you to stand... oh, we are going to be in range with that, aren't we? We got an angelic robe all the same, whatever that is. Hey, this is an angelic robe. This is good for those of us on the less robust side. Like me, for example. Magic items like this that increase one's abilities vanish after being used. Give them to the people who need them most. But don't fret too much about it, or you'll never use them. Simply holding onto a useful item does no one any good. An angelic robe increases the character's max HP by a small amount. Select the item on the item list and use it. To view more detailed information on items, press the R button on the item list. A thief has the skill to open doors and chests, right? That ability can only be utilized if the thief has a set of picks. The number next to an item is the number of times the item can be used before the item breaks. Keep that in mind. So we might want to use it on Matthew indeed, because a good thief would not go amiss in all our travels, that's for sure. So let's visit this house as well. The Marquess of Arafen's hatred for the people of Sakea is well known. Nomads have barred entrance to the city on the Marquess's orders. He says
He will not allow the nomad's stench to infect his city.
Long ago, the Marquise was in love with Marquess's Kalen's daughter. It's said she spurned him in favor of a nomadic prince. Even so, I think the Marquise goes too far in his treatment of the horsemen. Well, sounds it, that's for sure, but can we visit that house more than once, it seems? Because some of these houses are still open, whereas this one seems to have shut a bit. But is that only for the red ones? That is some kind of event going on? Well, with that all said, we're going to move Rath to back up our thief here, who seems to be coming under attack shortly. But hopefully we'll survive it. Well, that said, if you're going to come under attack, we are actually going to move to defend a little bit more. Alright, we've got ourselves a door key, but what we want to do is move on and take on this foe. So, oh, wow, whoa. We can't speed over to get him just yet. We can go with you, of course. So with that said, we do 14 damage times 2, and you'd only do 4 damage to us. I think that's a win, don't you? Oh. Well, okay, everyone's missing today, but then we got our strike in, so I guess it works. Just not as well as we really intended, and we can't get in there with a magic either, so we're going to have to keep them back. Meanwhile, Florina or Sane, do you want to check this out? We didn't check that out last time. I'm getting confused now. All the houses, all the houses! Meanwhile, we can go in them many, many times, so you never know what more discussions you might get if you go in with different members. The captain of the Marquess's guard is a fellow named Rath. I've heard tell that he's a nomad from the plains of Sakea. Odd considering how the Marquess so obviously hates the nomads. I guess the Marquess is pleased to have a nomad under his control. Ways of aristocrats are beyond my comprehension. Well, that said, we move you back a little bit, sir. And so we have ourselves a nice force ready to move forward wherever we need to. To be honest, though, it doesn't look like many troops are really challenging us. So, Dorcas, you're going to join up over here. I might split up my ranged guys. Well, I need a melee guy, really, over here. Lindis, maybe we can move Sane up there as well. Voice cracked a bit. Ugh. Right then, I was hoping you'd miss, but I'm not gonna. And Kent is not gonna level up anymore, but no loot either. I was hoping he'd get a key or something, but it seems this bandit is not moving from his guard position. So if we were to use an iron sword here, we would do some nice damage, that's for sure, surprisingly enough, despite stats or whatever might be going around. But what we want to do is we're going to move back a little bit. Or actually, wait a second. We've got our lockpick here, we've got our iron sword, but shall we use this angelic robe and boost the HP on Matthew, which boosted it quite a bit. He'd become a lot more robust from that. Right, let's see how much damage Rath can do in the meantime. I don't think we want to be in close range here, but if we're doing that much damage, and with 100% hit rating, Rath can go to work all he wants. In fact, he didn't even gain much damage. I wonder what level Rath's already on. Well, he got himself a door key. Right, Rath is already level 7, the same level as Sane, so of course that power boost is going to be quite nice. In the meantime, however, if you got a door key there, then we will be taking you, madame, a lot lower. In fact, should we Florina you? What I'm saying here is we could trade this door key over. So we'll take that door key from you because we can reach before you can, most likely, and it's better to have a warrior at the front line rather than the healer. Apart from that, everyone keeps on moving. It seems Rath's got everything sorted up top. So separate our forces, give a nice bit of backup, and move Lindis nearer to the fray. Is that everyone moved? I think it might, well, apart from you, sir, but oh, wait a second, you just got that key, didn't you? No, you didn't get a key. What am I doing? Right, if we move over here, trade, and take the door key, I know this sounds weird to say, but we can hopscotch it along the place. Well, that leaves Kent ready to use it, but we still got to open the door. So we keep moving everyone onwards. You've got one, haven't you, sir? But I might want to wait a second here. Until maybe someone like Dorcas can get there? I don't know. Either way, we could just use the lockpick. See what enemy lies inside. Or not an enemy, as the case may be. A treasure chest. And leave it at that. We've got no problem after all. No one wants to fight us, it seems. So, with that said... Ah, that's not right. There we go. A nice clear path for a treasure chest which contains an Armor Slayer sword. An Armor Slayer! Just as the name suggests. Armor Slayers are useful against knights in armor. You want to know something? You need to give weapons to those who can wield them. Otherwise, it's just a waste of a perfectly good weapon. Take this blade. I mean, I can use it, but I'm not too strong, and I just hate being counterattacked. Anyway, think strategically about who you give weapons to. If you get a weapon or staff you can't use, don't worry. Other members of your party might be able to wield them. Items you cannot use appear in grey text. Try trading these items to others in your group. Don't forget, you can only trade items with one other character at a time. And so that said, we got ourselves another chest. We're just looking for switches because enemies seem to have completely disappeared off the map. So we continue onwards next episode in Fire Emblem to sort out this fire in the castle. See you then. For more, bye bye.